From turtles to explosions!
Whoa! Welcome to Teatime Tales. Whew. This week we're going forwards to Gen 7 and turning up the heat. Our table talk guest this week is Turtonator! Now, hold up a minute. Don't go judging our guest too soon. Our turtle friend is really unique. Let's begin with the name breakdown.
Turtonator is most likely a combination of the words turtle, a four-legged reptile with a hard outer shell, and detonator, a device used to trigger explosions. Its name in Japanese, Bakugames, translates from Bakahatsu, meaning explosion, and Kame, meaning turtle. Quite the literal translation here. Turtonator's overall appearance may be based off the Mata Mata, which is a South American species of freshwater turtle found in the Amazon basin and the river system of the eastern Guianas. It can also be possibly likened to a landmine, an explosive device that's often concealed or buried below ground and detonates when something goes over or near it.
Turtonator also draws inspirations from two different places. Firstly, the Tarasque of French mythology depicting a dragon-turtle hybrid, and Lungwei from Chinese mythology depicting the head of a dragon and the body of a turtle.
Turtonator's Pokedex entries are very... detailed, shall we say? From its Sun and Moon entries to the Sword and Shield ones, they both reference the fact that if contact is made with its shell, because it's chemically unstable, it will violently explode.
Blimey, talk about one heck of a defense mechanism!
Furthermore, it also mentions that its droppings are dangerously explosive but can be put to various uses?
Firstly, yuck. Secondly, who would willingly go around picking up what's been left behind? And further point, actually, I don't want to know how they discovered the uses here.
On a side note, its Pokedex entries also state that although its shell is volatile, it's sensitive to moisture, so takes refuge in caves on rainy days. Ha! It's like our guest likes cozy days in with a hot beverage.
Now then, to explain a little bit more about today's guest, I've got a new segment, which I'm going to call Steeping the Competition.
Now, as we know, Turtonator is Fire and Dragon type. This, coupled with the Pokedex entries from earlier, gives a sense of its aggressive combat style. Its move pool in the games also illustrates this point as well, with moves like Frustration, Lash Out, and Taunt, just to name a few. It really sells its aggressive and abrasive visage.
Also, our guest at the timing of today's video is the only Pokemon in a game that's capable of using the move Shell Trap, which is a move that does damage when it gets hit in the same turn that the move is used.
It all ties into its Pokedex lore perfectly, as it's often shown in an aggressive pose, as if saying, "Come on, strike me if you dare." Additionally, its in-game stat total is a whopping 485, a stat it shares with only one other Pokemon, that being its counterpart Drumper, who is considered to be Turtonator's exact opposite.
We've seen how this Pokemon fights. Now, let's take a step back, remember our table manners, and admire some of the great arts in this week's Card Breakdown.
To kick things off, let's look at one of Turtonator's most recent appearances in perfect order, illustrated by Hasuno. What makes this art so fitting is how it immediately showcases that aggressive and defensive pose we just talked about. It looks more than ready to spring a shell trap on any unsuspecting opponent. Next up, we have this fantastic Burning Shadows era promo, a rather spectacular piece illustrated by Takia. The sharp, aggressive angles, the fire emanating from its nose, and intense line shading perfectly capture its volatile nature perfectly. Saving this absolute pièce de résistance for last, we have this stunning illustration rare from Stellar Crown, brought to life by Yukihiro Tada. After spending the whole episode talking about explosions, aggressive combat, and questionable droppings, this card gives us a wonderful, cozy contrast. Here, our guest is seen huddled in a cave, retreating from the rain, a callback to the earlier mentioned Pokedex entry. The soft, whimsical art style completely transforms our walking landmine into a gentle, calming giant.
When it comes down to it, when it rains, even this explosive turtle just wants a cozy spot to relax. And that's all on Turtonator. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Teatime Tale. If you enjoyed our explosive little chat and want to see more, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss it when a new guest joins me for tea. Or, if you want to see more videos done by myself, feel free to check out some of my other works here. Until the next time, have a blessed day, and do stop by again.